What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the latest episode of our FIFA 16 Crystal Palace career mode, episode number 10 I believe we're up to now, and we've got a pretty tasty game to kick off things with today. We are playing Liverpool away, followed by then a very winnable game in my opinion, Sunderland at home. If you didn't watch the last episode, make sure you go and check that out. I'll put that on the screen now, and also if you like this episode and are still enjoying the series, be sure to throw a big thumbs up on it, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, that means a lot, and also any feedback, love to hear from you, or put it in the comment section down below. Also, I don't say this too often, make sure you follow me on Twitter, because like I ask quite a few questions on there, often ask for feedback, and it's good to hear from you. So that's at Nidge91, make sure you follow me on there. But after the last episode, we did pick up a knock with, Johan Cabaye picked up a knock, and he was out for 9 days, but thankfully there's quite a gap between the last game we played and the Liverpool game we're going to be playing today, so he's actually fit and ready to go. But Eric Dyer did of course pick up that red card against Man United, so he is out for one game. So we've brought in Brede Hangeland into the team. Also, what I have noticed, Benny Cafoe's gone up again. He's a 75. I don't know if that happened last episode, but he's shot it by 2 now so far this season. And he's looking by far our most promising player. Perhaps him and Zaha both looking like they could really go somewhere in the future. But we're going to jump into this game against Liverpool now. I'm just showing you the lineup, haven't I? There it is if I didn't before. It's a pretty standard league lineup, but with Hangeland in there instead of Dyer. Let's jump into the game, lads. Johan Cabaye. He's found a bit of space. We're going to pull off the long shot. Good save. Oh, nearly got on the rib end. Zaha looking for that turn of pace. Oh, yes, he's escaped one. We're going to go all the way across. Can Balassi make the run? He has. Come on, Yannick. Bring it down. It's a great first touch. It's 1-0. Get in there. That is all Wilfried Zaha on that right-hand side. Fantastic turn of pace. I mentioned not long ago, when you look at Liverpool's defence, you always fancy your chances when they've got the likes of Flanagan playing, Kolo Toure playing. They're not the most competent defenders. We cut across, lob the ball over the top, and then Balassi finishes it absolutely beautifully. He didn't have a fantastic start to the season for us, but the last 2 episodes he's banged in a couple of goals. He's started to find some form now. Could be in trouble now. Got to stop the cross storage. He's 6'2". He's a big aerial threat. Oh my God, what's happening? How has this happened? Fuck me, it's a corner. I assumed McCarthy was going to come for the first one, to be honest. And is that Lallana behind the goal? Firmino, I think he's actually Firmino behind the goal. I don't know what happened there. Oh, Hangeland, so calm. That's beautiful. And that brings us to the end of the first half, lads. We are 1-0 up at Anfield, which is absolutely superb. I said it when we scored the goal. Liverpool just look uncomfortable at the back. Whenever we run at them, we look really dangerous. The end of that first half, though, they didn't particularly do a lot, but we weren't really escaping our half. The headers penned in quite well. But yeah, we need to be careful here. As long as we can attack, we will win this game, because I can see us getting another goal because they just don't look all that in the defensive areas. But yeah, got to try not to get penned in second half now. Let's go. Let's win the game, lads. Well played. Johan Cabaye on Jordan Ibe. That's great defending. Ah, don't just wait for it, Wilfried. He just waited for the ball. Could put us in a bit of trouble. That's a great pass. Fuck me, it's 1-1. All because Wilfried Zaha waited for the ball to come to his feet. It's one of those things you can't really do a lot about, to be honest. You can see the defender read it well, came in, and Daniel Sturridge finishes very nicely. Hangeland stepped out, left a big gap in behind, and Liverpool are back into this game. Really frustrating. They're just about to make a change as well. I don't know who they're bringing on. Long way to go yet, lads. 1-1. Fell into that space. Go on, Afobe. Bully him. Oh, he's just tripped over him. What's been given? I don't really know. Oh, it's a free kick in a great position. Johan Cabaye, come on, 24 yards out. He banged one in the last episode or the episode before. Can we do it again? Johan Cabaye. Yes, he does. 2-1 up. 72 minutes on the clock, and Johan Cabaye continues his amazing form for us this season, and that is why we cannot have him being injured. That's why we're so worried about him in the last game against United when he did pick up that knock, takes the free kick and puts us back into the lead. I don't even know what the free kick was really given for, but we'll take it. I mean, Liverpool will feel hard done to in this game at the minute, because we've not really done a lot. They haven't either, but they've definitely been the team in control of the match. Adam Lallana, surprisingly, looks like the danger man. If anyone's going to do anything for them, it's Lallana. He's having a really good game on the wing. But 20 minutes to go, and we are 2-0 up, lads. Superb. Some space here. Space here to be had. Oh my God, look at the man over. Look at the man over. It's Wilfried Zaha. Please, put this to bed, Wilf. Please, please. Oh, he's missed. Follow up. Oh, he's blazed it over. We should have put it to bed. That should have been 3-1. God damn it, 5 minutes to go. That would have completely wrapped the game up. Fuck me. Wilfried's down that line. Come on, Wilf. You can pull away from Skirtle. Come on. Look at that. It's 3-1 here. Dink it in there. In towards Afobe. Oh, Wickham. Oh, no way. That's got to be full time. Yes, it is. 2-1 win at Anfield. That's another fantastic result, lads, and our recent form on this career mode has been absolutely superb. We got that draw away at United. Was it away? I think it was away. We've beaten Man City this season. We've beaten Chelsea, I think. I can't remember. I think we drew to Chelsea, but our form, particularly away from home and particularly against the bigger teams, has been absolutely superb. As you can see, Liverpool had 6 shots. We had 9. We were the better team. It was one of those where, like I said, they felt like they were controlling the game, but we just had that much bigger threat on the counter-attack, and that's a fantastic 3 points. We've got Sunderland at home next. Eric Dyer's coming back into the team as well. Hopefully, we can make it another 6 points, 36. Here we go then, lads. This is the second and final game of our episode today, and we're up against Sunderland. We are at home, and I was saying earlier, it's a game that I'd expect to win, but Sunderland are actually having a pretty decent season themselves. As you can see from the table, in the bottom right-hand corner, if I just flick it back on, we're in 5th place, which is exactly where we want to be. That's fantastic. But just behind us are, in fact, Sunderland 1 point behind us. We've got a game in hand over all the teams above us, as of Sunderland, of course. And if we win, we actually go 1 point behind Manchester United in the hunt for top 4, which is absolutely crazy. Sunderland at home, we should win it, but they clearly are in good form. Fingers crossed we can pull the result out. Eric Dyer comes back into the team, but other than that, we're completely leaving it as it was in that last game. Let's go, lads. Right, let's do this, lads. Sunderland, we are at home. I've mentioned it before, our away record sometimes feels better than the home one because teams sort of come at us more, but hopefully we can pull a result out here. Straight away, Foby's made a good run. Come on, an early goal to go down a dream right now. Bennick. Oh, unlucky. We're looking on the edge. It's a great touch. Come on, crack that. Oh, no way. It was Connor Wickham. You expect to be better from him in those positions after the form he's in this season. Beautiful. Afobe's made the run. He's goals. He's not quite goal side. I thought he was going to be able to turn him. Oh, he does there, though. Afobe. Oh, my God, he's still going. Yes! It was a really shit finish. It just about makes it into the corner. 1-0 up at home. It's been a very game at the moment, really. Nothing exciting's happened, to be honest. We're 28 minutes in, and that's the first really proper good attack that either team's had. Managed to cut inside really well with Afobe. Wasn't the greatest shot. I think he might have even taken a deflection, but it'll go down as an Afobe goal, which is superb. 1-0 up. Sunderland apparently have lost 3 on the bounce, so the fact that they're 5th, they must have been doing really well and just got into a bit of a bad patch, apparently. But we're going to take advantage. It didn't deflect. It was just terrible goalkeeping, lads. I'll take it all day long, though. 1-0 up. Afobe. Oh my God, that is absolutely kamikaze defending from the Sunderland player there. Wickham, it was always going to be a tough chance. He seemed to have Wickham in his back pocket and he just stepped up completely. That was mental. So there's half time, lads, and it's not been the most exciting half. To say that is actually an understatement. It's been really dull. We went 1-0 up through that goal from Afobe that was pretty poor goalkeeping from Pantamillion. At that point, it was quite a close game. They were having crap attacks, we were having crap attacks, but then since we've scored, we've been absolutely dominant. They've been panicking at the back with the ball, hoofing it out for throw-ins, and they really haven't got out their half. Hopefully, we can keep that up because we need a second goal to make this result sure, because at 1-0, they can always come back into it. They haven't even had a shot yet, as you can see. We've had 5. We've been dominant, really, haven't we, I suppose? When you look at the fact they've had more possession, that surprises me, because, like I said, they just haven't been able to get out at the end of that first half. Hopefully, if we can keep it, like I was just saying, 1-0, a dangerous lead. We need another one to make it sure. Hopefully, we'll be bringing away another 3 points. Oh, straight away, they've come out for the second half, showing a little bit more intent. Jermaine Defoe out wide, puts it in there. That's more than they did in the first half. Oh, my God. What a finish. Well, I was saying they've come out with more intent and they've scored within, 2 minutes of the kickoff, the first attack from the kickoff, and it is an absolutely blinding finish. I don't know who it is. It was really good work from Jermaine Defoe down the line. He got the ball in there. I don't think, did they win the header or did we win the header? And it just fell so invitingly. I think it's the bloody Adam Johnson, is it, that's volleyed it in? Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, here it is. That is Adam Johnson, yeah. 1-1, Adam Johnson. What more needs to be said, lads? You all know what I'm thinking right now. Sunderland, lads, it's pretty clear to see they are very content with the point. They're just keeping the ball, knocking it around, not showing too much attacking intent, he says, as they get through on goal. No. Oh my God, thank God for that. That's full time, lads. Really, really disappointing result, especially coming off the back of that 2-1 win away at Liverpool. I mean, first half, I said to you, we were bossing it. Sunderland didn't have a threat. They were keeping the ball and doing nothing, panicking under pressure. The second half couldn't have been any more different. They completely controlled the game. They scored straight from the kick-off in the second half. Really tidy volley from Adam Johnson, unfortunately. And we really failed to create any chances, to be honest. The ones that we did, we couldn't take. And yeah, I think it's hard to explain. It was like a different Sunderland in the second half. We just couldn't get anywhere near them. But 1-1, 4 points in today's episode. It's not too bad. If we'd have taken a draw at Liverpool and a win in this game, I'd have been happy. So 4 points is still not a bad return after 2 games. Overall, you can see we had 6 shots, they had 2, so they didn't show a lot of attacking intent. They just seemed to keep the ball really, really well. But let's see what that leaves us in the table, lads, and then bring an end episode number 10. So I'm still really, really happy, lads. 10 episodes in and 13 games gone in the Premier League. We're sitting in 5th place. I said at the start of the season before a ball was kicked, if we can get Europa League, I will be delighted. That's exactly where we're sitting. Of course, it is still very, very close. We're 3 points off the team above us. In a bit of a fight with Sunderland for 4th and 5th in a minute. And then you've got Man City, surprisingly, in 6th on 18 points. And you'd like to think they're going to come back at some point. So, you know, Stoke are a shock team at the minute in 2nd place in the league. And we absolutely smashed them in the cup. So, I don't know what's going on there, but they're doing good things in the league, that's for sure. But like I said, that does bring an end to episode number 10 of our Crystal Palace career mode. If you did enjoy, like I mentioned at the start, it'd be awesome if you could leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and I would love to hear all your feedback in the comments as always. I hope you all have a good day, lads. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Nidge out.